Hello everyone, welcome back. Just a moment, people. I have to get stuff set up here. So apparently, my new setup is very annoying. In a lot of ways, actually. Okay, so... I also need to turn my fan off. Sorry about that. I don't really care about being professional right now. What I care about is actually being able to do stuff on here. You see, the problem that I'm running into right now is power outages. The last couple of times, it has been almost malicious in happening whenever I'm streaming. The last couple of times it's happened. Every time. Oh crap, really? And I just discovered that my stuff isn't showing. Oh, that's better. At least I can see it now. Yeah, my stuff wasn't showing. So I had to fix that real quick. But yeah, 2 power outages almost back to back when I decided to stream. When I stopped, the power outages stopped. Hence why I said it almost feels like it was maliciously aimed towards me. And I was like, what the fuck? So yeah, needless to say, I wasn't exactly pleased. Now, to be fair, it is still raining. And the weather is not on my side here, but I have to be consistent. I cannot just stop. Because, you know, that's not exactly going to help me actually, you know, get people to care. You know, if I just stop doing stuff because, well, power outages and weather are being a pain. And yeah, they are being quite the pain here. Now, granted, I don't think it's going to last much after today for a while. Thank God for small favors, I guess. But still, I'm reminded of what my life used to be like, though, a year or two ago, when we got nothing but storms all the time. Anyone who knows about me will know that I basically knows that I streamed a lot way back, but at some point I stopped. There were many factors behind that decision, but bad internet was one of them. Really bad internet. like, I got to where I couldn't even, like, get said quality to work for, I think... Why is the chat not staying down where I could see them? That's annoying. Anyways. Like, it was so bad. I remember that time very well, is when I was doing Suikoden stuff. And yes, that is how it's pronounced, not Suikoden. It's... the way I pronounce it is a lot closer to the original Japanese one. So, I don't care if people like it or not. So yeah. I basically am really annoyed because back then I stuck with it for what feels like forever before I just decided it wasn't going to work out. I mean, seriously, I was trying in vain to get the stream to work for a good full 5 hours that day, more like 6. And I said, you know what, my internet's just not going to be good enough for this. It won't. Like, it keeps buffering, it keeps saying I'm dropping frames, it keeps saying that, that it keeps restarting the stream, and, I mean, it keeps ending the stream and restarting it. Well, let me talk about this gate real quick. This is the last of the normal post-game gates. Now, what is the ultimate goal to the post-game? You might be wondering. No, not much, really. Take out all the gates, fight the bosses. Doesn't take that long to do it. And, catch monsters and breed them, really. There's not really a story objective in the post-game. You're just going around catching monsters in these gates. And trying to get a lot of strong monsters, and eventually get strong enough to defeat the Master Monster Tamer. How strong should you be for that? Well, funny you should ask. He's not exactly what I consider the hardest post-game thing ever. We've certainly seen post-game and Dragon Quest games be much tougher. But as far as this game goes, he's probably tough enough that you'd probably have to put a lot of effort in. Like, I would suggest monsters with no less than 600 HP. And this is the Devil Gate. And so I would suggest that. Oh, you assholes. Well, at least they put the gate right there. And I did not check my stuff very well before I left. I could just throw away these ribs. But yeah, that is really the only thing to really aim for, is beating him. As long as you have a ton of HP and relatively good way of damaging him with physical attacks, like, and by him I mean his Divine Gun, the other enemies aren't exactly what I consider all that tough, but when it comes to dealing with that thing, you might want to Make sure you can take some damage. And dish it out really efficiently. Rain leveled up. Yeah, speaking of HP, looks like we're getting quite a bit of it, aren't we? Level up. Helgets. Now, I suppose I should, before this game is over, I suppose I should use this. It just shows the entire map, like the entire map around you. So, I suppose if you really just want to see the whole area, it's fine, but personally, if you have the Beast Tail item, finding where you need to go is not hard in the slightest, so... So the map herbs really do feel useless most of the time. I just usually sell them. Or throw them away. One or the other. But yeah, like I was saying though. That was around the time I stopped streaming. When streams themselves back then just seemed heavily impractical. And then one day, I heard my cousin screaming in the background. Because he was trying to do something. And he found it problematic trying to do it. And he said, you know what, I've had it with our internet, I'm doing something about this. Because, as far as he was concerned, it was unreasonable. Kingdom Hearts floor. Now, for whatever reason, I remember in the post-game, my first time I played this game, this was one of the first gates I tried to go into to actually test the waters, and I remember this one giving me a hard-ass time. We'll see if that's still true, but... I mean, so far that hasn't been the case. Let's see. The difficulty becomes at its apex once you get to floor 21 to 22. Because the monsters don't really get harder after that, so... Maybe I just had really weak monsters in that playthrough, though. I probably didn't know how to play it that efficiently. Oh, here we go with this crap again. Oh, well that was easy enough. By the way, I need to check something before I get too deep into this. Okay, so yeah. What I wanted to check is if my audio is coming in right. It is. Oh. That everything else has been going wrong lately. Would be surprised. Gets. Huh, okay. Now, these Traveling Masters, you're going to love them if you're playing this and you want to get some good monsters. What you want to do is get a bunch of your monsters to have a combined total level of 140 or more. And I'm getting pretty close to that, actually. Which is pretty humorous to me. Whoa, that's a lot. Holy crap. That's how much I was getting with the code with the Metalays. Damn. Yeah, I remember those enemies with the giant maces, the ogres. Hell levels up. Oh, I have no repellent. Oh, is that so? Level up. Halia gets. Huh, sirloin. Is that so? Lots of money. Yeah, I've been skipping a lot of the items, going through the post-game, just to get a move on a bit. Because the post-game can feel a bit monotonous once you're done with it, so I don't want to waste any more time than I needed to. Level up. Hell gets. Rain gets. See if there's any special floors that can show up. That's not looking like it. Well, it's worth a shot at least. Level up. Oh, right. Not sure what I was thinking with that, but... Only one of us really needs the elf water. So... Alright, let's give this a shot. Yep. It's Necrosaro, aka Sorrow, aka Pizarro, whichever name you want to go with here. Who are you? I am Pizarro. Just woken as the king of the evil lords. Ugh. Cannot remember anything, but I know what to do. Do you understand? Then I will tell you. Here to annihilate. Vu, humans, and the dirty dogs that flatter you. Regret showing yourself before me. Yeah, it was always kind of depressing seeing what happens to this guy in Dragon Quest IV. I mean, all he cared about back when he had a human form was protecting someone dear to him, only to find that humans wanted to kidnap his love and torture her so that she would cry for them. And I'm just like, wow. Like, I'm sorry, I cannot... help but feel sorry for him. Whitefire. Yeah, things are starting pretty simple here. Perfect Thunder. Okay, so you know that. Oh, he just normal attacked me that time. Okay, used up the fire thing. Yeah, I was looking for this one. Okay, and the bull staff is now gone. Okay. And there we go. God, my body is burning. So I defeated Rosalie. Her name was actually Rosa, but Rosalie's fine. And yeah, like, that being his last words is just twisting the knife a bit more. Rosalie was Pizarro's lover. See, they even explain it. But Rosalie was tormented by humans then. Pizarro should be pitied. Let's go back. Hell yeah, he should be pitied. Oh my god. Repeat Pizarro. Sadly... Oh. Busy. Sadly, you can never actually get Pizarro in his human form. Fucking wish. That's just the Demon King form in that game. So we've done the 6th one. So at this point, there's only one that we currently have access to, because the other two, I don't quite have the monsters for it. So, wait a moment. Did they ever give me... They're bringing the medals. The trophies can return and hit somewhere. Where is it? I'll find it. Come back later. Oh, okay, so you had to talk to Medley. Yeah, let's go and deal with this real quick. This is technically one you could have done a long time ago. And I mean a long time ago. At 69. Nice. Because it's actually just tied to getting so many mini medals, which you can technically do at any time, and really with this. Yeah. Now, I'll just say for the record though, when it comes to the post-game, once I clear out the gates, that's usually the end of it for me. But I beat the Master Monster Tamer before, he's not exactly a threat. I'll make a good attempt to beat him, but if it ends up taking too long, I'll just probably Game Shark through it. It's not exactly hard to do, but you do need some pretty strong monsters for it. I don't know if I care to put in the effort for something like that. Well, that didn't take long at all. Oh shit. Oh wow, you don't sell meat here. Oh, this one. This one's interesting. Hey. We go sip here. Once you go in, you'll never be able to get out. Make the decision and have no regrets. Read the posting. Wanted, happy and healthy applicants. So you could feel like a king with Jiggle Joggle. Use that the sweet aroma relax you. Right is the easiest. Left is the average route. And the middle is the hardest. I'll show all of them. I'll let you sleep with my sleep air, then I will giggle. Toadstool? Strong. This dream, please let me wake up. A good time? Got to get going. Sip sip, here I come. Wow, you really impressed me. Damn, we got to get going. However, the middle one is the one you want. Now, sleep tight in my arms. This is the only one that's actually treated like an actual boss, since at this point of the game he would have a lot of HP and can do reasonable amount of damage. You want to catch it though, because a king slime cannot be caught in normal circumstances. Yeah, pork chops are now the best I have. Level up. So yeah. Also, if you recall, the queen wanted to see one anyway. It's also a very good monster. I might consider, like, when Hail is done, I might consider actually breeding it with this thing. If I can. Yes. Male. Female, yes. Perfect. You were great, Giggle. Good time? Make it going. Terry, you have good intentions. Working out to find monsters after your victory. Terry is truly the image of a master. But we ought to pray that they might have 1,000 of your virtue. Oh, King. Some exaggeration. I do it. Well, that's exaggeration. Well, you dismissed. Busy, busy, busy. He says that if you've done any of the normal gates after you've already been in the tournament. So, that's interesting. Got to show that off. And we have the King Slime. I'll be doing more with that later, but for now, it's time to do the last of the special gates and post-game that we have access to. There's 3 we haven't unlocked. There's the one at the library, there's the one at the old man that wants a gold slime, and there's the one that requires summoning power. Now, I have exactly what I need to get the summoning power, or it just requires a lot of work to get it. Not sure if I care. Because, quite frankly, it's not any different than what you've already seen. I'm just gonna throw it out there. It is not any different. You go through a gate that appeals to a certain type of creature. You fight a final boss type person at the end. And I think at this point, we've mostly seen what they can do anyway. Before I do this, I'm kind of curious here. Compared to last time, how would I do now? I think the problem is that they always seem to pick on my Ayla a bit too much. And once Ayla goes down, my party does. I need more HP. I think that's the big problem. Because within 2 turns, they could completely murder us if they choose to, so... Alright, fine. Okay, so which one is this? Peace. Okay. So most of them we've done. So far we haven't seen dragons. The world too, really. We haven't seen dragons, and we haven't seen materials, I think. They leveled up, though. Good. So, yeah. We haven't seen those two yet. Level up. Rain gets. And level up. Hell gets. Very nice. Wait. Oh. Sage Stone. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. I'm getting a lot of experience, so let's go and do that. Oh, yeah, they're off water. Ben wants to get that. Floor number. Kingdom Hearts. Oh, jeez. Am I starting to lose my voice a little bit? Come on, really? Great. Level up. Oh, gets. Again. Okay. Can't lose that in battle. Okay, just checking. Hell gets Kingdom Hearts many times. Level up. Aelia gets well, how nice of you to give that to me so close to the end of this. Level up. Rain gets Dragon Quest 6. Ah, it's Mudo. Welcome, you worthless. I am Mudo. You must know that. Not really. You know my name, right? You already know my name, right? But thou must, really? Fine. Now, are you prepared? Did you prepare your coffins for eternal sleep? Fine, let's begin. This guy's weird. Anyways, go and give this to him for the hell of it, even I know for a fact it's not gonna matter. Wow, so far this guy's been one of the easier ones. So using group attacks or anything. Uses white air. There we go. Level up. Hail kits. I was beaten by worthless. It means I am less than worthless. Well, shall we go back? And why was nothing to say to that? Jerry beat Mudo. Could be an evil lord. Yep. Yes, busy, busy, busy. Yeah, that's basically it. For like the gates, anyway. So at this point, we're just preparing for the last challenge, I guess. I want to make sure this is the right one. Yes. Okay. I'm getting there. I will say that this, I was considering doing 1 and 2 differently. Turbo Monsters 1 and 2, I was going to take a small break after the first one. But I think I might change my mind on that, but level up. And the reason is that I don't want there to be a huge quality drop between what I'm going to be doing and this, because, yeah, because a lot of the games I'm going to be doing are going to be the 3DS games. Now, what am I going to do between 7 and 8, though, is the thing. Well, I'm going to look into it, but I might consider playing Dragon Warrior Monsters 1 and 2 for the PlayStation. Because I have never played that version before. But I have to look into if there's like a decent translation patch for it. I mean, even if there isn't, I probably could figure out the games well enough, like with a guide. I mean, I doubt they'd be that complex or different compared to the originals. Level up. Hey, that gets. Oh, rain gets. Oops. Was not expecting that. Next time, just wait. Don't count on it, buddy. Not at this point. I knew they were gonna pull that shit. Level up. Oh, come on, stop. Come on. Yep, turbo is messed up again. Oh my god. It's like every time the power went off, none of my settings stayed in place. Oh my god, that's so annoying. I hate it. How many times have I had to figure this out? Okay. Okay. There. Now. There we go. Level up. Hell gets. Level up. Aelia gets. And Rain gets a level right around the same time. Damn it. And level up for hell. up. Rain gets. Hail gets. Melee gets. Roll up. Hail gets. Melee gets. Kingdom Hearts. You too. Rain gets. Wow, one of them actually got away. Ilya gets. Hell gets. Rain gets. Kingdom Hearts. They gets. Hell gets. Rain gets. Hell gets. They gets. Rain gets. Hell gets. Melee gets. Hell gets. Melee gets. Rain gets. Hail gets. Rain gets. Hail gets. Kingdom Hearts. They gets. Hail gets. Rain gets. Ilya gets. Hail gets. Kingdom Hearts. I'm just gonna stop doing that. Yeah, once Ilya's able to basically just survive with a couple of turns, she's just gonna be wrecking shit. Ilya gets. Rain gets. Hell gets. Rain gets. Oh, come on. Haley gets. Hill gets. Rain gets. Hill gets. They gets. They gets. Nice number level. Same for rain. Hail gets. Evil number on the HP. Hail gets. Okay, there we go. Rain gets. Haley gets. Hail gets. Rain gets. Hail gets. Haley gets. Rain gets. Hail gets. They gets. Hail gets. Rain gets. Alia gets. Rain gets. Hail gets. Alia gets. That was Mega Magic Rain just used. Rain gets. Hail gets. Alia gets. Hail gets. Wonder who's gonna be fishing first. Rain gets. Alia gets. Hail gets. Nice number. Alia gets. Rain gets. Hail gets. Rain gets. Um, Alia gets. Hell gets. Rain gets. Hell gets. Alia gets. Hell gets. Rain gets. Okay, Rain finished. That is freaking hilarious, considering that you had the slowest leveling rate of all of them. Maxed out on MP, that's interesting. Doesn't even look like Hell's gonna get that. Weakest in terms of attack? And probably it could be defense too. That's kind of hilarious. It leveled up. Hell leveled up. I know Hell's done. Okay. So Alia's the only one left. Won't be much longer. Yeah, leveled up. Leveled up. Alia gets. Alia gets. Alia gets. Oh, maxed out attack. Oh, that's gonna be great. Alia gets. Got 3. Stats maxed out. Intelligence, agility, and attack power. 682 HP. Nice. Come on. Hold up. Hold up. And there we go. Aelia has the least defense, but the highest attack. We have the highest MP, but the lowest attack. And you're just pretty balanced across the board. So yeah, let's get out of here. Okay, I think I should stand a much better chance of beating him now. I mean, those stats are pretty damn good. Oh, you came again. How are you, Terry? Stronger now? Let's begin. Why don't you tell me? So it's Horrific Thunder. Okay. Wow. I think it's a ton of health. Okay, we got rid of that thing at least. So that's one less thing to worry about. Yeah, Vanyan loves to use Hellblast with Focus to go twice a turn. Next up we need to focus on getting rid of the Rosevine and that stupid counter of his. Or is it hers? It's hard to tell. There we go. Now it's just the big guy himself. Quad hits to finish it. And we win. Really should have gone the epic fanfare for that one, but whatever. Ladies and gents, he made it. Terry won. New legend has been born. It's Terry. Terry is the strongest master. Gents, please put your hands together for Terry. Give it up for the master monster tamer. Oh, well done. Defeat the master monster tamer. Now you have nothing to fear. Go on a trip to collect monsters. Master monster tamer would know how many of them exist. So yeah, that's about it. I do have a couple more things to show off, but yeah, that's gonna be basically it. I have no plans on showing off the other gates, because there's really no point to it. Though I will at least talk about who would be waiting for us at the bottom. We've seen the Beast one already. That one was easy to unlock. the edge of the bazaar where you need to help the people who are barbecuing, grilling, whatever. That's the material gate, and at the bottom you fight Murudras, aka Mildrath from Dragon Quest V. The Old Man Gate, where you need to get a freaking gold slime for him, that's the Dragon Gate. And at the bottom you fight Deathmore, aka Death Tamor, or if you're playing modern localizations, he's called Mortimore. He's from Dragon Quest VI, the final boss. Now, there is a dungeon that was not actually put into the game, but you can access it through a debug GameShark code, which is 99 floors long. And at the very bottom, you fight Dark Dream, aka Dark Dream. So yeah, that's neat. Now, if you have a servant and you have an intro or a gray track, you can actually get something pretty awesome. You have nothing to say. Monsters grow up to be great. That for you is to tame all the monsters. But isn't easy. There are 215 kinds of them. Yeesh. Couldn't do it. Terry, what would you like today? Well... Seems like a new monster. And what do I get for having these two specific creatures? So if it is a baby Dracolord? Oh my. Yep. Now we have access to their powers. This is a question mark creature. The question mark creatures are the all the unique Final Boss enemies. Yeah, okay. And there's a whole bunch. They all have very specific breeding patterns. They say serve in a gray track, but you can use an Andrill as well. And they're all very powerful, like easily top tier creature people in the game. Best overall level up stats, good resistances, powerful moves, you name it. You would learn Fireball, Meditate, and Be Dragon. Oh right, I need to sell some stuff to make room. Damn it, stop. Oh shit, I read the wrong book. Oh well. Guess you're just gonna end up with hot blood. I don't know why they don't have them in order where they should be appearing. Oh well, whatever works, you know? You have cool calm. This will get you a quest book too. Just so that everyone is hot blood now. So, how good is Dracolord compared to what I had before, which was the Servant? Hoo boy. Scent leveled up. Blaze, Infernos, Fireball, Sap, Ice Bolt. Will do. Oh, come on, stop. Turn it to defense. Oh, 20,000. Holy crap. Learn poison gas? Urbane Surround. Furmore. No Storm. Learn Bird Blow. Learn Clean Cut. Okay, so we need to start getting rid of spells here because I'm not going to need them. Okay, so far Firebane's the worst. Now we have much better ways to get experience down the line in here. Of course, if they're going to keep throwing these at me. What the fuck? Oh, it's a death. Fucker. Oh, come on, really? Okay, that's just irritating. Yep, I lost all my items. Freaking instant death, I hate it. That's one thing I'm glad about the sequel, is you don't see that near as often. Post-game or otherwise. Yeah, the post-game really feels like it tries to wear instant death as a crutch. Since if you have good monsters, nothing else can challenge you if they're not using it. I'm just gonna start save stating. To make sure I don't run into that anymore. There's more. Yeah, level 13. Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, look at his stats already. Freaking absurd, man. Oh, right, I need to change my formation. Oh, wait, never mind. It's exactly where it needs to be. Although, I think I want Zen to be before Hell. Especially with what's coming up later. But yeah, the instant death thing is really annoying. Especially since there's a couple different gates where they just spam the hell out of it. Again, shows that they didn't really have a great plan on how to make the post-game difficult, especially once you know how to medable farm. Because at that point, everything just starts becoming trivial. Master Monster Tamer included. Once you have some monsters that can get to like level 80 or so, by the end of it, they'll have the stats needed to take him on. Okay, I'm getting close. Then oh my god, go away. I want to just get to the freaking medibles. Quit sending me shit. Okay, level 15. No, I want... There we go, okay. That's what I wanted. Man, they really were trying to keep me from getting down here. Okay, so... But yeah. The question mark creatures get the highest overall stat growth versus anything else in the game. Does equal just kind of play around with this, though, by making any creature easily able to be bred to get high stats? Oh, focus. Okay, I can get rid of another spell now. See, I have 2 left. Well, technically 3, but... What's great about the question mark creature is that they can basically be bred with anything, and you will still keep the question mark creature. It doesn't matter what it is. And that makes training them the easiest, honestly, since you don't have to worm your way through having specific monsters to keep what you have. Learn by attack. Alright. Goodbye, Snowstorm. Let's see. What do you have so far? Okay, yeah. I know you still have yet to get one of your unique skills, so that'll be an excuse to get rid of the blaze spells. Since, while it is a decent single target spell, I don't need it. Now, question mark creatures do level up typically the slowest of other creatures. Cut quad heads already. Oh, come on. Come on, people. Am I gonna have to save scum? Okay. Learn meditate. Oh yeah, there's that too. Well, goodbye Blazemore. And he still has one more unique skill to get. Multi-cut. Okay, so... And be dragon. There they are. Okay, so... Nothing really bad left. I guess I could get rid of poison air. It's not like it matters. And surround. So yeah, awesome. Now, you can get lots of different question mark creatures, and some are definitely better than others. But I am warning you right now. Draculord aside, all of the other ones require some very, very rare monsters. Sometimes you need other question mark creatures to get better ones. It's very unpleasant. Learned Giga Slash. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'll get rid of B-Dragon, just in case he feels like using it. B-Dragon, honestly, is not that great. It's not what it used to be in Dragon Quest 3. It no longer pierces metal creatures, losing the one edge it had. And we're back to getting super high stats for everything again. Yeah, there's not really a stat that does increase by a lot when you're using a question mark creature. Nothing. And the more you breed with it, the more potential it gets, to the point to where you can basically easily start maxing out on stats before you even reach the level cap. If you have a high enough plus number, and you make sure to always breed it when the levels are maxed out, you will get a monster that has max stats eventually. It's just a matter of time. Time and patience, really. Oof, MP plus 20. Oh, come on. I doubt that this go around would give me max stats with him, but it'll still be a lot closer than with my other ones. Think about it again. Wow. Well, it looks like MP's maxed. Hardly a shock, but... Oh wait, the monster's fully grown? Wow. Level 68 seems a bit short. We're at 4+9, wow. Must have a very low level cap, but naturally. Well, that's kind of depressing. He did get pretty high up there though. Maxed out 1, 2, 3 stats, and attack was very close, but because of the low level cap, he couldn't quite reach that upper echelon yet. Oh, you're right, we don't have items. That's right. Because they fucked me up. No. No, just trying to get out of here. Oh my god, they are trying to push my buttons here. Although at this point, it's a death will just get me out here faster, but whatever. There we go. Sadly, our first showing of Dracolord wasn't the best, just because of the low level caps, so... Yeah, this is gonna be the whole rest of it, by the way. Well, not quite. There is one more thing I could show off. Alright, so... Amazing, it's the King Slime. Well done for bringing it here. Your reward. Tilted Seed. Use it wisely. You must obey my command. Let's see a Florajay. Flower like animal with wings. A Florajay. Huh. Floridays are much easier to get than a King Slime. She's very random with what she wants. I want to go search for rare monsters. If there are monsters that don't belong to any family. Yeah, you're looking at one of them. So yeah, we took care of that. I'm not gonna bother with all the Queen's request just because it takes forever to finish. She asked for like 14 to 15 different monsters and it gets tiresome quick. And nothing she gives you, you can't find elsewhere anyway. So it's not like you get anything super special for it. Some people look up on a guide to see what she wants and just tries to focus on getting them throughout the game. But the King Slime is pretty much a brick wall, since the only way to really get one easily is to get the boss encounter one. but that requires you to get a bunch of mini medals. Tiny medals, excuse me. A good number of them, and most people just don't end up with that many until post-game anyway. Because they're not usually that fortunate. Let's see, where's the creature I had? You? Yeah. Now, my ultimate plan with Sky was to get an Orochi. At some point, there was one I could have fought in one of the optional gates. I believe it's the one at the library. We need to catch 100 different creatures, but you can't catch it normally. So I did have plans to use Game Shark to get one at some point. You can also get them from Wandering Masters, but they're very rare to come across, so... if you have an Orochi and a Sky Dragon, you can get a Divine Dawn. The same creature that the Master Monster Tamer is using against me. It's a good creature. One of the strongest dragons you can get in this game. But since I'm pretty much done with the game now, there's really no point. He is good though. Basically a much more powerful version of Sky Dragon with better overall stats, and he gets Hellblast eventually, which is pretty powerful as we've shown. But whatever. A lot of this will probably be shown in a lot more detail when we get to the second game, since they just make it much easier to do. We'll see how I feel, though. It does take a lot of time and effort to do this, so... even in the sequel, there is a lot of work involved, although I will say for the record, they made it much more convenient to do various things, so there's a lot less time investment, so I could clear it out a lot quicker. In this game, everything is a slog, so getting any unique monster just takes way too much time. I lucked out getting a servant, because Malayu was there at the post-game, and she basically was like, hey, you want a servant? Here you go. So, I lucked out with that. And I also lucked out getting an Andrill from a random breeding pair. So that's why I showed off Dracolord, since I just happened to have what I needed. But the rest of them... yeah, the rest of the rare monsters, not so much. I do mean it when I say the sequel just trivializes a lot of things, though. Like it does. And I'm actually not upset about that because I like trying to get some of the rare creatures and experiment with them. I've had many playthroughs where I've went after different creatures to have in my party because I was always interested to see how they would play different. But only in the sequel. I have never attempted that in this game because your options aren't good enough for it. I mean, sure, you could try, but it takes so much time and dedication and effort just to get a couple of rare creatures into your team. And I just don't think it's worth the stress. The amount of godlike patience that players used to need to get all the rare monsters in this game is absurd. And I'm glad that in the second game they definitely thought about that, or like yeah, maybe we shouldn't lock these really awesome creatures behind such strict conditions, just in case people do want to really get them and take advantage of them. So let's uh, cut back on the regulation here. Let's make it a bit easier. Now, I'm not saying you can get them at the drop of a hat, by no means. You do still have to put in some effort, but it's not anywhere close to this game where it's like, you want this rare creature? Here, you're gonna have to go into like 5 different gates to get all sorts of different creatures, and then you have to breed 2 of them, raise them level 10, then breed this one with the third you just caught to get this creature, and then once you get that one, you have to level that one to level 10 to get this next one. And if you're fortunate, that might be enough so that you can finally get that rare creature you want. One of them. If there's something else you really would like, well, you pretty much have to repeat that process again. Yes, post-game does allow you to catch a lot of different creatures in the family-specific gates. I won't deny that. However, it's still tiresome, because different rare monsters usually require different family types, so you're still having to go to different gates to get different creatures, hoping that the genders align properly. If they don't, then you're going to have to restart and try again. And even then, you can't find everything in post-game. Like, you can't find the rarest of creatures or anything. So, depending on what the creature you're after requires, you might still need to breed multiple times. So, that could be a pain. That's one big thing that the sequel changed. I'll get more into detail with it when I play it. But yes, the rarer varieties of creatures are not locked behind breeding combinations. You can get many of those monsters through catching them. If you have the right resources for it, but you can. And let me tell you up front, I appreciate the hell out of that. Because the only way you were getting those in this game is if a traveling master happened to have one, and you just happen to have a lot of sirloin on hand to try to get it away from them. That's it. You were not going to get them any other way unless you breed them yourself. So I do appreciate the fact that that's no longer a necessity. Only the most powerful of creatures are required through breeding in the sequel, and I definitely prefer it that way. I understand breeding to get some of the best blushes in the game, but I kind of hated the fact that you can't even get upper tier creatures without breeding for the most part in this. You're just stuck with kind of the common 1-star creatures in this game if you wanted to go that route. And good luck trying to get any of those without a guide. Holy crap. Considering how specific some of these creatures are. Ooh. Man, I remember what those days were like. I was like, what the hell? Would anyone expected to get half these creatures when I don't even know what I need? And I can't even get most of the ones I need. In general. I didn't and couldn't get them. So I was like, wow, so am I just screwed then? Or did the game literally expect me to just test trial and error with every creature in the game until I just happened to find the right pairing? That's not exactly fair. Yeah, the first game very much felt like a guide game. You could say the same for the second, but at least that game lets you catch a majority of creatures in the game. With the right resources, you can catch like 50 to 60, maybe even 70% of the creatures in the game just through monster gates. So at least the game is way more lenient in that category. But yeah, this is gonna be where we're basically calling it for this game. Because there's really nothing more to me to do that would qualify as um qualify as just more content, really. I pretty much completed everything, really. So yeah, that's that. Next time will either be Drugore Monsters 2 or me jumping into one of the 3DS games. I don't like jumping from something major like a 3DS game going back to an old game, but I might end up doing that anyway. Just because I'm afraid of burnout from playing too many monster games at once. I don't know. We'll see how I feel about it. I will say that Dragon Ball Monsters 2 is going to go fast, though, compared to this one. And this one didn't exactly take super long. But, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Depending on how I feel, I might just decide to take a short game and stream that, just as a refresher between games. But that's all for me. Thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you later. See ya.